Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm doing a voiceover for this one because when I was making these coasters, they were actually gifts for one of my housemates. She had requested coasters with cats in them. So this is just going to be a simple pour with some paper cats that I cut out on my Silhouette Cameo. And there's really not much to this. The first thing that I did was I piped in some white flowers in the background. You guys have seen me do that before. If you haven't, I will link another video where I do it as well in the top eye. So yeah, so I'm gonna get this white poured in. Basically I start with clear, and then I've got some white alcohol ink that I add to it, and I believe in this one I also add a drop or two of acrylic paint, but I can't remember. I'm doing this voiceover like in real time. So yes, I do add a couple of drops of white acrylic paint, and that's just cheap paint that I got from Walmart or somewhere, I can't even remember. And then the small white bottle that you see there is the alcohol ink that I add to it as well. Now, a lot of people, when they pipe flowers, they use Cast and Craft, which is a pigment for resin. I do have some Cast and Craft. I'm planning to use that in a few upcoming videos. It works a heck of a lot better than what I'm doing here with the acrylic paint and the alcohol ink. Makes it much more opaque. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for some more of that stuff. And so I've got my coasters here ready to pour the base resin in that I'm going to be piping the flowers into. And I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so I'm just cutting the tip off of the piping bag that I've got the white resin in, and I'm using a paper towel just to make sure that the tip size is good, and I'm starting to pipe the petals into the resin. Alright, so the flowers are all piped in, and now I'm going to take my heat gun and kind of push the petals inward, like towards the center from the outside. This will help them spread out more. Now, they do look pretty opaque here, and they turned out, you know, somewhat opaque, but again, the cast and craft will actually make those even more opaque, like completely opaque. So I'm just warming this up and pushing the petals in, and we will be right back with the second layer, which includes the paper. Alright, so these are all cured now, and I had some extra that I piped into the snowflake that I just moved. And you can see the cat silhouettes that I have cut out. I cut out 9 of them, and then I sprayed both sides 3 times, I think 3 times, with the Mod Podge clear sealer spray can that I have. And so right now I'm just going to pour some clear resin in to place the cats down. And so I did this kind of wrong. I should have made up enough resin just for a small layer of clear to put the cats in, and then let that cure and then fill the rest of it up. Because I didn't, some of the cats did move while it was curing, so they are a little bit wonky, but they still turned out super cute. So that's all I'm doing, just pouring a thin layer. I'm going to put the cats in, push them down as much as possible, and then pour the rest of the clear on top. And here I've got the top coat, or the clear resin all poured in, and I'm just sitting here for a few minutes, taking my time and taking a stick and just kind of poking them down so that they don't float up. Again, like I said, some of them did kind of float up. But you know, it happens, and it was definitely a lesson learned. I am still learning resin, so you know, you take your lessons and you utilize the learning that you did in your next acrylic pour. Okay, so these are all cured now, and I'm just popping them out and showing the camera. There are a few of these coasters that do have bubbles in them, but you can see how pretty the flower turned out in the background as well. And yeah, stay tuned for the final, I guess, glamour shots of them at the end. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, please like, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever. You do you. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.